Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I am Chesco IE, Microsoft MVP in business application. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a mobile app for property management, a real estate property management in Power Apps. Actually, the idea is to show you how to create this app that will look actually more different than if it was created in Power Apps. You're going to use all the Power App tools, everything in Power App. You're going to design it in Power Apps. But I want that feel for it to look like this is not created in Power Apps. So this is what you're going to do today. And and to start, I am in my environment and I open the app. And last video, I created a navigation component, and here it is. So we are going to use that. So if you haven't seen this video, you can go back to the video. I'll put the link in the description where you can see this navigation component, and then you're going to use this component to continue building our app. Okay, so my app has actually three screens. You have property, you have owners, and you have contract. This property screen is actually like the home screen. So I would like to display some dashboard and then display some of the properties down here. And you can select the properties to proceed to the next. And I want it to look actually like a normal native Android app or iOS app. But mostly when you design app in Power Apps, it is Power Apps. And whenever you open it, you know that this is Power Apps. So you're going to give it another feel to make it different completely. So first of all, let me head back to the data and add my databases. So go to SharePoint. So my lists are in my production. And the list name, you have properties. And then you have landlords. Landlords. Okay, so I'm connecting these two database. So here I have my main color, I have my secondary color. Let's see how it look like. It's a bit like ash. Deep color, that's the deep of this of the main color, and I have the light color. This is how it look like. So we'll be using these variables as colors inside the app. So with these, I can click on here, the three dots, and I go to run on start. And I have my colors ready. So the next I will do is to make sure my label head that show the property is branded. So come to property. I want the height of this to be 80. Great. And I want the color of this label. Let's go to fill of this. Where is fill? Fill. Great. Fill has this color here. So if I take it off, okay, and I said main color. Bingo, I have my color over there. This is cool. So in the next time, if I want to change my main color, I just come to app and I just switch this. Let me give it to this. And then once I run app on start, it change. You get it? So this is actually the idea. But let me go back to my initial colors. Good. So run on start. Good. So I have my color ready that match everything for me. And what I will need to do now is to make sure I put something here that will be containing all my design, to make sure it is in a package and it doesn't overlap the label head and then the navigation. So I need a scroll container sort of. So go to new and search inside scroll. This is scroll. Let me add it. I just needed this canvas option here that let me just copy, don't cut. Okay, now you can see you have this option to copy code. This is great, meaning that Power Platform try is actually growing, is advancing, and it's so I paste it here. Good. So now I have my, they call it canvas. Yeah, canvas. I have my canvas. So let me name it. It's also good to name every time. So I name, so property canvas, so that you know that this canvas is for property screen. So property canvas, and this is header label. I name it LBL, label. Great. So I have my property canvas. So now I need to adjust it to actually be on a dynamic position in it. So let me see here. It say quick action bar Y and then one. So it's giving it on its own. It has uh, its own properties here, and then it's picking from this. And I don't want this actually. Let's see. What I want is to pick the label head, the head label. So instead of this, I type header. Yep. And I add a header again. Great. To just be under, straight under the label head here. So I want this canvas here to be right under it. And I don't want it to be higher than or pass on top of the component, the menu component. So for that, I go to the height, and then it has some few things over here. Parent.height, this is all this minus self.y minus this label, the header label here. So you know what I wanted it to, let me just deduct this also in the down menu. I'll deduct it out of it too. So let me add a bracket and I put a plus sign, sorry, plus down menu 1 dot height, and I close the bracket. Great. Now it has shrunk a bit and it is not getting down to cover the down menu. Now this is where you proceed with other designs, and the rest of the design will actually go inside the property canvas. That's where you add the rest of the design in. So I need to expand this place to be able to fit all my design, to be able to be inside this data card. So I select the data card. Now, since I want this home screen to look like an overall dashboard with all the activities and then the houses, then I just put, let's say, I add a button. Yeah, I want a button design. Yeah, so I'll just disable it because I don't need it for multi. Actually, I wanted a rectangle, but the rectangle does not have this functionality, this border radius design. So that's why I'm using a button. And then with the border radius, I want it to be 20. And with the size, okay, let me just position it, position of it, let's say 20. Okay, other side is okay. Great. And then the height, maybe let me see, 130. All right. And also I need to remove text here, so let me delete this. Great. I need the background of this actually to look a bit different in terms of the colors. So still here, let me add a rectangle. Here is a rectangle. Great. So you could see a rectangle actually don't have border radius, or does it have now? Stole. No border radius. Nope. So that is why I mostly use buttons to do this radius style. So the border radius, this rectangle actually, I wanted the weight to be 640, that is full coverall, and then I want the height, let's say 345. Good. And for the color of this, I think I have secondary color, right? Let me try secondary color. So let me say sec. Let's see how it look like. Great. Yeah, you see why the variables are also needed sometimes. So I just call my sec color, and then the secondary color just display here. So let me send this backwards so that the button that I put here can be visible. I come to reorder and I send it back. All right, now I have these, and let me put these buttons. Let me put maybe the fill of this button, yeah, the disable fill. So I go to here, the properties, disable fill. Let me see sec color. Okay, I want it to blend and look the same as the background. Nice. Now that I have these, I can just copy and then I paste back in. I add additional 2 of these. I believe this position is okay. Let me add another one. I paste again and I add this down here. Yeah, I believe this is okay. So I actually want to show some things here and make it look like a dashboard. Let me zoom it a bit. Great. So now I need to add some label. So label, come to insert, test label. So let me see if I could have this new modern control label. Okay, I still don't have them. That's fine. So I have my label here. Just to fit this bottle here, and then let me give it a size, this in the height of 35. So I'll come here, height, let me give it 35. Okay, where it is it okay? No. Let me shift the B to 47. So 47. Okay, let's see if it will okay first. I want it to be middle, I want it to be semi-bold, and the font size, make it 14. The fonts and the denim. Okay, I believe he's getting there. Now what should I want here? I want display number of properties. Yep, number of properties. It look a bit bigger. Yeah, it look a bit bigger. Let me make it 12. Okay, so I add another label, or I can just copy this and then paste it in again. Okay, so this one, let me expand it a bit, and this should be the value of what I'm trying to display. So here, let me make it at this level, and then let me just put a dynamic value, a normal, a constant value here first, so that later on you can try to display things. But I want it to be yeah, it should be in the middle, right? In the middle, and the size 30. Yeah, that's great. So I will do the same for the other design here. So I select the two, copy, and I paste. So I put it here. Yep. And this one, I name it number of leases. Number of leases. Okay. And then I paste again for the last one. Okay. Then this one I want total incomes. Total income. So total income should be in dollar, right? So put the dollar sign. Yeah, dollar is the dollar. Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, that should be fine. Great. Now this is a bit big. Let me put it 25. Okay. So let's preview. All right. So at a glance on the property home screen, you have all this showing, and I believe these are a bit smaller. So I need to increase them a bit. So I highlight them all together, and I give them the 14 again. Okay. Okay. This look a bit better. Now let me zoom out. Okay, now after showing this, after displaying this, what will be next? I want the user to see the properties listed down here. So I need to bring the property list down here in the gallery. Let me quickly adjust this, all this stuff. So let me select all here. Yeah, let me send it a bit up. It look too much down there. Let me see if that's okay. Yep. So this is okay. So under here, under the rectangle, you continue, you add a new property. So let me just be copying this, and I do a Control C, a Control V, and I copy this. Let me give it a weight of 350. Yeah, 350 should be okay. The height, can you get it to 64? Okay, and then I don't want this to be centralized. Great. Now the size to be 22 or 23. Okay, so the name here should be properties. Yeah, that fits exactly in. Okay, now we have properties. It's just announcing that there's property coming in. So what I'll do next, I will, beside the property here, I want an icon to be able to, when you click on it, bring you to add a new property. So I'm just designing right like that. So I add a button. All are going inside my canvas property, this data card. So here I make sure if it is exactly this. Let me give it the same height as this, and I make sure they are all the same. The border radius, let me put it at 50. Okay, the size, I want it 50-50. So width 50, height 50. And I remove this and I just put a plus inside. Let's see how it look like when I put it here. Yep, great. And then what else do I need? So it look a bit too deep. Let me see. The plus look a bit too deep. I want it to look a bit lighter. So I can make it light and open sounds. Yeah, that should be fine. I increase the size to be like let's see, 40. All right. Yeah. What else do I need? Make sure it's accurate. Actually, I see that the plus is a bit down. So let me remove this top, put it at 0. This left 0. This one to 0. Now I look a bit okay. Yeah. Now let's give it the color. So on the fill, so I go to the properties, I go to fill, then I select this, I put my main color. All right, now we are not done. You need the hover and the press, all those stuff to be passed. So when it comes to hover, okay, here the fade, the hover and the rest out. The hover color and the hover fill, I want it to be the main color. That goes a bit deeper. So let's see. Yep, this is correct. Yep, that's nice. But I see some border around it. I don't want the border, so I just remove the border, put it at 0. Yeah, don't want the border. Though it is okay, but I don't want a border. No, I'm okay with this. So the next I'll add will be what can I add next here? Let's say a search. You know, for you to search the properties. So I'm adding a search. That will be a text input. Yep, text input here, just under here, and let me make sure it is up to here. That's fine. So text input, the height should be 60, not too much. Yeah, 70 is too much. 60. Great. And let me remove this text in, and the hint, I want it to be search. Wow. Okay. It's too tight at that corner. Let me put it like 20. Yeah, 20. That's fine. So I don't like the blue, and I don't want any border around it. So I want it to feel actually like a normal app, you know. So I'm removing that. So I'm removing this border here. So I'm putting it 0, and the border radius, let me put it at 15. Okay. Now it has blended with my main background, so I need to give it a background. So when it comes to fill of this, go to property, search for fill, we're calling our main color. Oh nope, that should be secondary color. I name it secondary because I use it mostly either it is this green color or it is this ash color. That's why I name it like that. Yeah, I believe this is okay. Let's see how you look like. Now we still have our blue, so that is one thing I don't want. So yeah, though the border is 0, but I have this guy here, border focus. Where are you? The focus. Yeah, can find it. Really? You are somewhere here, and I'm gonna find you. Yeah, this guy. Focus border thickness. Let me put it at 0. Don't want it, and when I come I tap, that's cool. But one thing I realized is that it bring a blue color. I still don't want the blue. My design color does not adapt any blue here, so it is the hover, that is it. So the hover fill, hover, hover fill, yeah. So hover fill is giving me this, and I believe let me see my colors. I have a light one, that is light color. So let's put light color and see light color. Oh, that is not light. This is too deep. This is too deep. This is very, 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 very deep. So what do you do about this? Let me try still to maintain the second color. So let me use the second color. Yeah, let me use it like that for it. Okay, so we are done with the search. Now we'll be adding the gallery. I add my gallery, installing the data card, go to insert gallery. Yeah, vertical gallery. and I add my properties as a database. Okay, yep, now I have it. Select my, okay, the gallery is outside it, so let me just cut it, Control C, come to my data card and I paste it in. All right, now I have it here. Bring it down a bit under search, since this is going to be searching the item from property. So the wrap count, I put it at 2, and then the template size maybe 320. Okay, then the padding 20, and then I want this to be actually this. Yep, this is good. Sorry, it has changed. Padding. Okay, nice one. For the image, I'm going to say this item dot photo. Yep, photo to square. Let's give it like 15 border radius. 15. All right. So the x of this image, let me see. Yeah, the x is 0. So let me just put parent. I want some dynamics value here. Not this template. A template width. Template width. Yeah. So then put it into brackets. We want template width of these minus self dot width. Yeah, this, and I divide it into 2 to be able to adjust always dynamically. Then the y, I give it at 10. Yeah, come down a bit. You go to the width. That is parent dot width. Let me remove some 30 out of it. This is designing. I'm just designing to make sure it fit my idea, you know. Okay, so now the height, how does it look like? Say parent templates height. Let me remove the overlap. I don't want it to go up to this overlay. So minus overlay, yeah, it's overlay 2 dot height. Where is my overlay? Okay, so the overlay, the color, I want the color to be a secondary color. Okay, yeah, so okay, before I continue, let's just put this here to be black. It's very weird the way it's looking, so we make it black. All right, the overlay is, we put it again to at 15. Yeah, so that it fit exactly the template, the y of the overlay. Let's see. Actually, the overlay, use the same thing as this one, right? Yeah, the x here, so that they all follow each other. So I'll copy this, I come to overlay x, and I paste it here. Yeah, to make sure it fit exactly with this one. I'm just trying to adjust all the items in the gallery into the middle. That's why I'm using this technique. And the y, I want it then this is static, so 182. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let it cover a bit. No worry about that. I'll just bring the image forward. Okay. Yeah, it's forwarded. Okay. So in all these, I want a background for this whole thing. So I select my gallery, I go here, and for doing this, I always like using buttons. Let me send it down, send back. Okay, so I just expand it to fill everything. Yep. Yeah, it's filling. Okay, that's fine, and I put it as disable. And then the color, the color for the disable field. So disable field, I put secondary color. Okay, and I don't want what do you call it, any background. I say any background, any border of it at all. So let's preview how it look like. Okay, well, let me rename this button here and call it gallery background, the overlay. Okay, so let's give something to this overlay. The height is actually 108. Let me make it 138. Okay, great. Right now it's looking perfect. Now I have my property name. This is it, and I give this. Let's say we have another option there. Let me see. That should be details, right? So detail dot address. Okay, the height is save the size time 1.8. Let me put it 4. Let me play it. Yep. No, what I want is a button here to select this to be able, or when you select this, you can edit this here. So let me just add something more fill, meaning here in the template in the gallery, I add a button. Don't tell me there's a lot of button I'm adding. As a design, so let me put the X after, if I say, let me see, 10. Then the size 70, and the height 45, and I remove the button. I put 3 dots. Let me adjust it to this level, be at 200. Adjust it to 200. Okay, so I realized that the dots are totally down. I don't want it to be down, so let me remove this to 0. Let me put this at 20. Yep, this is okay. One thing I wanted to is, let me see, the color of this. The color of the field, sorry, see the color, the field. So field, let me see second color, how it look like. Now second color, won't do this well, so I'm going to put it manually here. So I want it black, so go for black. So let me remove that and put black. Now I want it to be a bit transparent, so just come and edit it a bit to be transparent. Okay, this is nice, this is okay. So let me play it. All right, so that's okay, but you have border that I'm going to remove. It has focus border. What is the border thickness? I'm going to remove also to make it 0, so that at least, yeah, this is okay. Now hover of this, the hover of this, let me just do it. Let me see, let's go to display the press field first of all. Okay, let me go to this one, hover field, and copy this. No, what am I doing? Okay, so it was 0 0 0, and then this was 0.25, I believe, or 27. Let me see. I'm not seeing that change that much. Let me reduce it to 5. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So this is okay for me. That is for the overfill. So I'll add the same to the press fill. So press fill, I paste it there. So let's see. Okay. I still want my whites to show. So okay, this is over. This is press. Okay, it's showing dark, but I want it white. So let me just put it this way. Okay, good. So by clicking on this button, what do I want? I want to show another option in. That will be like, do you want to edit this or something like that? So when I click this, another option appear for me to edit. For that, I will need another button. Okay, don't say I like too much button. That is what make my design, so I'm okay with it. So I add a new button. Okay, so let me put it right under this. Now this button, for the weight, let me put it at 200. Okay, for the X, let me see, 68. Yeah, just beside it. The 68, let me see if it end exactly fits, and put it at 70. Okay. So the height I put 50. Button I said edit. Okay. So the color, what color, and put my secondary color over there. So this is fill, and put sec color. Okay. Now the color itself, I want it to show black. Now let me edit, semi-bold, open sans. Now I want this font rather, and the size of this, let me put it at 16. The border radius 10. That's fine. Okay, this should look like, I don't like the hover, this hover thing, I don't like it. So let me do something like this for the color fade. Let me see the color fade. Okay, this is the color fade. I change it to second color. So over, yeah, it got a bit darker. Yep. Then it still have a border fill, so yeah, it has a border actually. So I remove the border, and the focus border also remove. Yeah. Now when you click on it, you actually bring some blur that I don't want. Let me see. Yeah, don't want, that is the press. So for the press, I just put a color there since I don't want this. So let me remove this here, and then put this, and then the press color, let me put it to black. Okay. I have a white somewhere, this, let me put it also black. Nice. So now when you click on this, I want to display something for me. So what I want it to display the properties where I can edit this. So I'm going to add a container out of this. So I bring a container. So this container, let me say I want it full. Full will it help? Okay, first of all, let me just put it full. The color to be white for now. Let me just put it in, just put it visibility to be off, and I create a variable. Then this variable will be calling this for me. And so for the variable, let's go to this, the onSelect property. Okay, yeah, select parents, then the variable, I call it context variable, update context, open close bracket, curly braces, open close, then I give it show, show, right? Show edit pop-up. No, is it pop-up? The property, yeah, edit properties, and I just short it like this, prop. Show edit property. So edit property will be that container I just created and make it to true. Okay, so this, I copy this and I give it to this container. On the visibility, I put it here. Okay, for now it's blank, that's fine. It should be. Now let me click on it. Great, now it has come. Now it's true. Okay, since it's true, I'll need something else to close it, right? So let me add inside here button. Okay, this button here, I wanted the fill, the color to be my main color, right? And this to be white. I don't want any border around it, don't want the border, put it to 0. And border focus, let me quickly remove that before it starts worrying me. Okay, so what name I'm giving this? Cancel. And the size, the height is 70, the size, let me put it 160. Okay, so the font 20, and put it at open sans new this. Okay, like that feel that is giving me. And I don't want, when I play a hover, I don't want anything at all on it. So for that, this, I just put main color. Here too, I put main color. Now at this level here, what do I need to put? Put it transparent, right? No, let me just remove everything here so that I don't want any interference. Right, so let me play over. Yeah, I don't want anything at all to fill here, so I just select it, I copy and I paste. I have the same, I add it here, then I put it as submit. Now on the onSelect of these, on the onSelect, onSelect update context, show edit to be false. Okay, so let me add the same here to edit to be false. So let me click it to come back to here. So I have one thing here. Yeah, I want this to be gone. Once you click this, it should come and go and doesn't show all over. You know, when you take normal apps, they have this kind of features whereby you need to click on the on this button, then it show edit, then you click to edit. You know, so let me give it a name. since I like global context variable all over here. So okay, when you select this, please do me this favor to update context. Let me call this show edit to be false, not to be true. True. Great. And I copy this, I give it this the visibility of this to be this. So let me click on it and it shows it doesn't go. So let me do it this way. Instead of this, I do it this way. Alright, so I open, you go, you come, you go. Great. Now it needs to be unique for that particular item in a variable. It is not needed to be shown all over. And how do we do that? Yeah, let me do the same here and see how this behavior will go. And here I just put it false to see. I want to see some action. Nope, this won't help. Good, so just put it off for now. This is where it become a bit tricky. So there is the visibility of this actually. First of all is show edit. So I would like to say if the item is selected, if this item dot is selected, so that when you select that particular one is yeah, selected, get it, and show edit is true, then show edit, that is bring the variable, right? So let's see that. And I select, now it come at one place, so let me click here, it is here, let me click here, it is here. So with this I click and I come to this and I close it and I still have it here. So here the variable here, after you click on this, it should turn itself off. So you have this, after you click on this, it should turn itself again off so that you don't see this here. So let me explain what I'm trying to do. So you see, one edit is on and I click edit, it come here. Once I edit and I submit and it come back, I shouldn't see this again here. So what should I do? Once I select this, I want the edit to be gone. So this here, I'll add it to the version here. So after this, input it here to be false. So let's try it. It's on, I open this account, then it's gone. Great. So now let's go and edit. Let's go and pick the things once you edit that. So when you click on edit and you are agreeing to edit it, it should let me edit this first. Let me rename it to edit button. Okay, that should be okay. So let me call another context variable. What should I name it? Edit properties details, and I name it to this item. So you copy the whole data for me. That should be okay. Okay, so I play, I click here, then it come here. Now on this screen now, I want to display some of these items here. the items that are picked from the other side to display over here. So I add some labels and then some text. Okay, so let me say label. The text. So edit these two, and I'll make them available throughout in the rest of the editing. So here 40, it's okay. The font, this, the size 21. Since this is, yeah, this is okay. Then I put it property name. Okay, now I don't mind for the size. Now go to the text. Let it go under is, yep, good. I remove this in the, don't have anything in, then I give the default to be this item. Sorry, this item. I said this item, sorry, it is edit, yeah, this variable dot property name, okay. I don't like the color around it, the border radius, the border color, the border size one, the color, let me give it my color. So that's border color. Let me say a second, let me see how it will look like. It's too faded, so let me add all this. Okay. It look a bit fainted, right? Okay, so let me just put it up to the border radius 10. Okay, what does one need? So once you hover, yeah, that color there, I don't need it, but fine. For now, the hover border, color, I want it to be my main color. Yeah, this is okay. And the hover field, right? Hover field, I wanted it to be some, let's see, some faded option. It should be a bit faded, not too much. So let me try and find something like this. Turn it over. Great. Now I go away from all my blue. I want the same thing over here, so I just add the two. Great. Nice. So let me copy all these two and I make it all available. This should be for address. Change this to address. Then you have address. Okay, so you have let me just add again, copy paste. Yep, I give another one and another one, last one. So we are going to edit owners too. So owner, and then you edit the price, and lastly you edit the total income. Okay, so this total income and price price. Okay, so for owner is normally a drop down. So let me just remove these and add a drop down. To drop down. All these are actually in my container. I'll later name this container. So the same weight as this is 560. This also should be 550. Okay, 560 actually. 560. Really? 560. Okay, now let me give the colors the chevron color. Where's the chevron fill? Chevron background. Okay, so I put it as main. Okay, now secondly, I'll put the select also. Yeah, this one also as main. Okay, that not this. It's supposed to be this. Let me just this rather. Okay, that is selection fill. Selection fill, yeah. Main. Okay. Now we have some hover over here. I don't like the hover actually to have this blue fill. The blue fill I'm trying to go away of the border, the size I put it at 1, and then let me just make it the hash. Actually, what is this color here for this? Okay, let me copy this border color. That's what I'm using over here too. So the border color of this should be the same. Okay, now the overfill I don't want any blue. Okay, now you have a blue somewhere. Okay, yeah, here. This blue actually is put main. Main here. Okay, now I have press. Where is press? Nope. Press fill. I believe it's press fill. Okay, press fill. What is this? Press fill should be, let's say, main. Okay. I believe this is okay. Now this value here, I want this to display something else. What can it display? Display landlords. That you have landlords dot owner. Pull in the landlord table. So you have owners. Yeah, owner. Yeah, should be able to bring that owner. Okay. Now we have these. The other one is the default value of this. What should it come? The default value should be edit dot owner, I believe so, dot value. Is it any? Let's close this. Let's select another one. You come here, you go to edit. Yeah, now it's changing dynamically. And let's see, okay, here I have 3,000, I have 200, I have different things. Come back. Let me select this one. I believe so. The price. Yeah, everything is intact. So now by clicking on submit, yep, by clicking on submit, then patch. So come to submit, on select. Before you turn this off, we are updating the value. So before you turn this off, what should you do? You patch. I'm in something. Why are you looking for me? So on hitting on submit, I want to patch the values, the updated values. So come to patch properties. Then you go to a lookup. So come on, lookup into the properties. No, you do a lookup in the edit. Yeah, this in the edit. What am I doing? Properties, whereby id is equal to edit property title dot id. Yep. So if it's correct, then patch this to record for me. Let me just format. Let me see. Okay. So what am I patching? Property name. So we'll fill them later. Go add address. Fill them later. You have price. There's a price here. Fill them later. You have total income. Fill them later. You have owner. Okay. Let me see. All right. So let me rename some of this label here. So I have property. So let me name prop name text input. So these are normally name my things. Prop name test. So address test. Then the drop down. Where is it? Drop down one. Let me see. Owner. Drop down. Your price text. Okay. Oh, please don't forget to save. Great. So here on property, so property name test. Then you come to address test. Then you come to price test. Then when you come to income, yeah, did I do income? Yeah, total inc text. So quickly do that, expand. here total dot test. All right, then the last one will be the owner. So with the owner, you do what since the owner is another property, is another input you are adding in. I can say drop down. No, it is called owner drop down dot selected test dot owner. Landlord does not match. Okay, so let me remove this and see if the error will go. Great, so the error is the owner field, and I'll do it this way. Since this is a record, actually that's why it is giving us this. So I'm taking this off. So I'm going to bring a record option whereby you can add it. So you have id, then lookup inside landlord, whereby owner is equal to this. Then when you find me this, bring me the id, close it, put a comma, then you are bringing the value now. Close this here in the lookup, and I put a comma, and I add the value. Is actually value you are updating. That is drop down this. So what this owner field is doing is, first of all, we are editing two values inside owner. So let's go to owner, that is in landlord, right? Let's see if it's in properties. So properties owner, and owner here is what you call a lookup through the landlord field. So that's why when you're updating it, you have to go through all this hassle to update the ID of that record and then the value. Great, so let me just put the format well nicely, and I turn off the variable. So just click on this, yep, and then it goes. Nice. So once I click, I edit. Now another way to reset my columns. So I need to reset my columns, right, when it cancels, so that anything I edit here, when I come back, it doesn't show. I just want to edit. Mostly do this. Most of the time you need to just, once you are done, you clear everything. So let me say reset, input, property name, yeah, it's going to reset this. So okay, so I need to put this in concurrent so it does all at once. So concurrent, then reset this, comma, reset. So you reset address also, you reset, let me go to price first, comma, you reset total income, and then lastly you reset. If it was a form, it would be easier, I know, but since you're not having a form here, I'm gonna close all the brackets and let me format. Okay, so let me do the same thing. Okay, when you submit, so that you reset everything back. I know it will do, but I just want to make sure it does it that way. So let me close, let me select Lakeside. Let me set it Lakeside Estate and I submit. Okay, now I come to Lakeside Estate. Bingo, meaning it is perfectly working. Great. Now this container, I don't like the name, so name it edit container. Great. Now we have edit container. Now let's add a new one and then the last one for this property screen. Actually, that will be the property, to add a new property. Okay, so to add a new property, when you click on the plus, I actually want, when you click on the plus, the item to scroll up. Okay, to scroll up, then you can edit it. So how to achieve that? I will add a new container. So first of all, let me select property, go to container. Okay, so this container, let me expand it to full this, and not too much. You hit the drop down. What should be the height? Yeah, the height is okay for me. Okay, so the color of this, each color, let's say is white, right? Let me see what's the color here. Let me put it white. Yep, this is okay. And what am I adding inside this? What do I need to add into this? I'll add to, first of all, let me put this visibility off. Okay, so that I edit the variable that will be calling this out for us. So once I select this, let me locate this button. I have this button, so on the on select of this, I want the variable to be called okay. So once you click this, let's create a new variable, update context. So let me say show add properties. So short it like this to be true. I copy this and I give it to this, the visibility of this. It is blank. Let me say add container. All right, so once I click on this value will show here, but I need, okay, what are the values that will be in? So first of all, let me make it full here, since I want it to display the details, and I want it to have some feel of transparent. So you go here, I put it black, and I come here, sorry, custom, I give it like to be this way. Let me reduce it again, so that the user doesn't feel that there is something overlaying it. Then inside this container, we select it and add a new container now. Container. Okay. This new container now just be somewhere here. It's gonna be the big. No. Now with this one now, that is what will be white. Yup. Those will be white. And then we have a button. So let me add button. Okay, so let me just put it here. I just put submit, and let me quickly edit the onSelect of this. Update context. So show add props to be false. Okay, so I have that. Let me reduce it this way. Now I want it to have some little shape around it. So the border radius, let me go to, what is this? You have radius, right? Radius top. Yeah, I believe the radius top of this should be the one. So you have, let me go to left, let me put it at 30. Then I go to right. Is it bottom? No, not bottom. Yeah, 30. 30. Then this 0. Then this, well, I have this already. This also 0. Okay, this is how I want it to feel. This is how I want it to feel. It has the shape at the top here, but down is okay. Great. Now let me put it off. Now when you click on this and then it appears, boom, I want it to scroll, to have a feel over there. So I need to add some timers to be able to do the navigation. So I add 2 timer, yeah, timer 1, and put another timer 2. And these 2 here, I want the duration to be 500. So let me call this up timer, and this down timer. Okay, I have the variables that are set menu through time start, that is the app. So let me just give it to app, time start, and give it here. So on reset, I also want negativity of this value. And then when you come to the down, that should be timer 2, this timer 2, this goes for down. So start this, and then reset this. Okay, so now I need some values calculation. I'm just copying the code and I paste in the Y of this. So I've copied my code here. This is what the code does. Let's try and test. Boom, it has come, but it did not go up to where I expected. That's fine. So just give it that height to not be that high. So let me put it at let me see how much is it right here. 856. Okay, this is here. So let me just try it again. Okay, down, up, down. Down is not working. Let me check why down is not working. This is false. So up only working, down is not working. So basically this is it. Let me just put it into the visibility mode, and then I send it down. Okay, so basically when I click, here it pop up like this. That's nice. Now my button, this is where it become a bit tough to work with this kind of animations in Power Apps. Let me see. I need to bring that actually. So let me actually bring back my let me bring back my timers and let me see. Yep. Oh, oops, that disappeared again. You always want to come on edit mode. Okay, let me go somewhere and come back. Still. Great, this guy is going to worry me. So what I will do is that let me just actually comment this out and I'll put it at 0 for now, so that at least I have what I need. I do my design and once I'm done, I bring it back to its place. I believe that's what he likes. Okay, so I have some buttons. I'll add some buttons and some things here to make it feel perfectly seated as a native app. So the buttons, I'm going to give it 60, and then the weight 200. Okay, the semi-bold, okay, sounds and put it on you. Then the font 20, the color, and put it to my main. So I go to fill, main. Okay, so the hover of this main. So let me see. Okay, that's fine. Let me copy this and paste again. This should be my cancel button, but that should be the opposite of this. So if cancel should be the opposite, then let's say I give the color secondary, right? Nope, the color should be white. Put it white. Now this, sorry, the color field should be the main, the white, and then the color should be the main. Okay, now you hover, you have this. Now I need the border of this to the focus. Okay, so I believe this should be the opposite. Okay, so select. All right, it has the closing one too. Perfect. Now let me add some few other style here before component here before I take it off. So when I take an Android phone, there is some nice design that I see on it. I want to implement those same design style over here. So let me add the rectangle. Okay, the rectangle, it should be in the middle, somewhere in the middle. Where is the middle of this? Why can't I get, let me see, 280? Nope. Okay, if this total, right, container 3, let me do it that way. The x of this container a dot weight divided by 2. Minus self dot width. Wow. Nope, this is not working. I need to add a plus self dot width. Nope, this went too far. I wanted it to adjust right in the middle, so let me just do it this way. Alright, it does not want to go. I believe this is middle. But I can do other stuff, I will do other things, then I'll come back with it. So I give it the height 3. And I give it the color secondary. It's too faded. So my secondary color is too faded over here. So let me give it like this. A bit. Come on. Select, let me send it back. The weight, let me put it to 70. Yep, now it works. Now let me add the label here in the middle. So this label will be the name, like new property. Okay, and I put it semi. I put the size to be like 18. Sorry, the size 18. Then open source, I put it to sideways. Okay, raise it a bit higher. Okay, then this size is too big. So yep, this is good. And I add an icon, let's say console, console icon. And this console icon too, I want it to just feel normal. So the height and the weight 40. The color should be a bit darker. Yep, I believe they should do something like this. Now when you select this, then you also close everything. So I put it here. When you click on it, you also close everything. So let me just add a form. That will be easier. So form for properties. Yep. Let me just put 4 over here, 4 values. 4 field to be edited. Let me adjust them. Yeah. Okay. So let me edit my fields. Unlock this. Unlock this. Select this. Unlock to be able to edit this. So come to title. Always my color should be main. Okay, make it semi-bold. Now you go for some, so this style I did for my old ones will be the same styling over here too. But if I have to edit them one by one, that will cost me a lot. So let me come back to this and copy one of these. Then this is data card value 1. Let me delete it. Yep, I know. Sorry, I paste this one in. Yeah, name it data card value 1. Okay. Why are you so far away? Okay. Yep, this is perfect. Copy this address. That's data card value 2. I'll remove it, paste this in, data card value 2. Yeah, this one I'm cheating perhaps. Photo, no. Yeah, property, I say this property name. I don't want property name, right? Let me see actually what is in here. Okay, property name, and property name is actually the title. Property name is the title, I believe so. So okay, let me just leave it this way. We end and see how it's going to wait. So I'm removing property name. I'm just adding owner. Drop down here, owner. So the owner too, let me actually unlock it. I go back here, I copy this drop down, come here, select this, what's the name first, data card value 9, remove it and I paste, and I name it data card value 9. Okay, just need to fit in exactly. Okay, now photo. So for photo, I'll add this. Let me remove the photo. Photo has this, so let me add actually this. Add photo. Let's add picture, right? This is a group. I just want this one. Yeah, this actually two. Let me just ungroup it. Okay. So let me take this data card off. You know he's gonna cry. Just tell it please no. Remove this here. And then I'll make it a bit smaller. Let's say a bit smaller. Let it go a bit. Let me expand this. Yep. Total the actual cell height here 154. So we do the same thing 154. Okay. And I adjust to fit in nicely. Yep. This is too big. Can you make it like, let me say like 11? That's too small, too 14. Okay, 14 is okay. All right, so let me add these colors here to quickly change this color. I put it main. Sorry, main. Okay, just semi. What was this? 21 surgery. 21 surgery. Yeah. I'll do the same for this. Yeah. Now add the color to be main. Do the same for the owner color. min, normal, semi, compensation, surgery. Okay, so let me see what is there. I want to adjust this to actually look a bit nice inside here. So the X, let me give it 30. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this one to 30. This 30. This also 30. And you adjust the buttons. Okay. So basically you have this, yep. Okay. So at the end of this reset form 1, form 1, oh, come on, form 1. So click this, let me open it. Okay, so let me see how the image portion will look like. So I select, come here, I just select image, then I'm here. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So I'm not going to continue with that side. Let me just copy this. So once you, okay, this is console actually. Console, while the other one is submit. So on the console, also have this, and on the submit, once you submit, also have this. Now I'm done with my editing. Let me put this back off, and then the Y property of this, let me bring it back to be dynamic. All right, then it's blocked. So I save. Let me publish. So my app is published. So I come, let me play and see how it look like. Okay, now this. All right, so this is the app. You have button to display these. All right, the button did not move up to the top. It's top on the way, so you need to address that quickly. So what could be the issue? Why did it stop on the way? Okay, so normally when I click this, it should go higher than this. I stop on the way. So let me know what is the, where is the container, add this height. Let me see the value. Let's quickly debug this. So the value is 150,550 is on my, okay, yep, somewhere here. Let me put a value here to be able to be seeing this. Let me just paste it over here so that I can work. And it comes to 360. It's supposed to go higher than 360, right? And tell me, why are you not going higher than what you expected? So let me decrease this a bit to 275. 275. Let me see. This is where I play with the values. Still 360. Why this? Me do this one to 1470. These are tests I did before. That is why I'm just adjusting the value here to make sure it fits. Voila, great. So now you have it, then you come. Good. So let me remove this here. It was just for a test purpose. I can just hide it so that when I need it, just put it like this. Save. Then publish. Come here, you refresh. Okay, new version is coming soon. Oh, I close it. So I need to refresh it again manually like this. Wait for it. Okay, now refresh. Yeah, I know. And the test environment. Okay, so let me click on it. Yeah, now it has come. Now I have the things I can just do. I can fill. Yeah. So look at this. Bingo. So this is just for the property. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be for the owner, where you edit the owner screen too, and you go to the contract to finalize it. Thank you, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification to be updated once we post a video. Thank you. Bye bye.